Good morning. My name is Michael Prothe. I am with the Standard Disability Insurance Company, as many of you know. Jill's going to be up here in just a moment, and we just want to say thank you for the opportunity. I'm going to be using some notes on occasion. However, I'll be here with you and just deliver a message about our unique base policy benefit called the Family Care Benefit. So from this starting point, I want to just say the Personal Disability Income Protection Policy is one of the most important parts of a comprehensive financial plan. Many of us will say it is the most important part of a comprehensive financial plan. The reason that is because it protects your greatest asset, the ability to create an income. We all know that life insurance will provide a benefit to the loved ones for financial security. However, that personal disability policy is what will continue to create an income stream for your family if you are still living, unable to work due to an illness or an injury. The unique opportunity with the standard Platinum Advantage program is that it has a part of its base policy, the ability to create an income flow, not if the insured is unable to work, but if the insured is providing care to a loved one as a result of a serious health condition that takes place. This is all a part of the base policy. So not only are you able to protect your own income, but you're also able to create an income flow if you're providing care to that loved one due to the serious health condition. Now, the criteria of the serious health condition. It must first manifest itself while the policy is in force, so nothing before the effective date. It has to result in or be forecasted to occur in a terminal illness. There has to be at least a 20% loss of income by the person providing the care. It has to be 20% less of time spent at your occupation. And some of you will say, well, what is that serious health condition? It could be terminal. It could be not being able to perform 2 of the 6 ADLs. It could be a medical condition that requires you to be in a medical facility, or a substantial supervision due to cognitive impairment. So those are all things for you just to be aware of. The income loss that must occur to the insured is at least 20%. The benefit will be paid as a proportionate loss of the income. That income has a maximum benefit amount of 6 times of the base monthly benefit. So if you have a $10,000 a month benefit, you would have a pool of up to $60,000 to pull from. So those are the mechanics of what you're going to find in the policy. But let's think about the family care benefit from what could the potential impact be. The benefit was actually born out of, and experienced by one of our own team members at Standard. An attorney with Standard had experienced the difficult challenge that his wife faced as a result of a cancer diagnosis. And during that time, the thing that he said he wished he had more of was time spent with his spouse. And when you think about that, consider the level of financial stress that may come about if you are not able to work as the policy holder. But also think about, what if you, as the policy holder, needed to leave work to provide care for that loved one? That type of an opportunity to minimize the stress that could be taking place, and now what could be one of the most significant financial circumstances you may have ever faced. It's a reduction of stress. It's peace of mind to know that you're going to be able to be with that loved one, to spend it together. This experience is not unique. Many of us in this room may have very well experienced a similar type of event. We may know someone close to us who had to spend time, who wanted to spend time to care for a loved one. Oftentimes we think about providing care to an aging parent. That's what we see a lot more about. Well, what if the parent doesn't have a long-term care policy? What if the parent doesn't have the resources available? The choice is going to be the children, and you're not going to forgo that opportunity to provide care to your parents. Even more impactful, what if something happens to one of your children? If they have been diagnosed with a serious illness, is there anyone that's going to be able to provide that level of care, that level of love to a child other than the parent? So this family care benefit is the base part of a policy that you've done the first thing correctly. You have purchased a disability income protection policy for yourself to protect your own income if in the event of that illness or injury. And consider that impact to your financial security when it comes to unpaid caregiving. Estimates say that there is over 61% of the population is providing some level of care to a family member. 38% are experiencing a financial strain. Most individuals that you're working with, they're going to tell you they are financially strained when everything is working well. Husband and wife are working, they're creating an income. Create this kind of an event into a comprehensive financial plan, and it could be devastating. So with that in mind, I just want you to think about the protection of your own income, priority one. Additional benefit of utilizing the Platinum Advantage policy that has the family care benefit as a part of it so that it can help you in the event you are providing care to a loved one could make the difference in your overall financial plan. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Michael, for talking about the unique feature in the Platinum Advantage income protection policy. I want to pivot and talk a little bit about ease of doing business. So as you consider who to trust with your client's business, I want you to think about 3 E's: expertise, empathy, and ease of business. I'm going to spend most of the time on the ease of business portion of it, but I want to talk a little bit about expertise at the start, and we'll talk a little bit about empathy at the end. First of all, expertise. Our foundation as a carrier is on disability expertise. As a carrier, over half of our insurance premiums come from our portfolio of disability products. Now, this is group as well as individual products. We're also a leading carrier in the industry. With this expertise, we take the promise that you make to your customers very seriously to protect their families, their businesses, and their incomes. Now, we believe that being easy to do business with is important to you and your customers. I think everyone would agree, yes? And today I want to focus on 3 things. So number 1, the tools and technology that we're investing in to significantly streamline our processes and reduce the time to be able to make underwriting decisions. We want to talk about 2, the focus on simplifying and accelerating the underwriting process itself. And number 3, I want to spend some time talking about the impact that I think our teams have on creating a great customer experience. So first, I want to talk about our fully underwritten products. We have an end-to-end, fully digital process from application all the way to policy delivery. From an application standpoint, we've got a quick and easy e-app as well as electronic medical questionnaire that allows your applicants to complete personal, employment, as well as medical information when and where it's convenient for them. The electronic medical, over 1/3 of EMQs are completed on the first day, and the median time to get an electronic medical questionnaire is 3 days. When you compare that to the tele-app process, that's a significant savings. It's convenient, it's much quicker, it's 50% quicker than the tele-app process, saving a lot of time in that underwriting process and avoiding the headaches of trying to schedule and wait for a call for a tele-app interview. And by using these 2 tools together, e-app as well as EMQ, your clients get a 5% discount on their policy just by using these tools. We've also simplified and streamlined our underwriting processes. A few years back, we've simplified underwriting requirements to allow most applicants to go through the underwriting process via our simplified issue guidelines up to $10,000 a month. This removes some of the more labor-intensive hurdles for most applicants by removing that need for labs and exams, significantly streamlining that process. And we're also investing into our workflows and electronic data to take that process from here to here. So we want to shrink down that process, be able to get the information that we need, and move it through the underwriting process much more quickly, so applicants aren't waiting, 60 days to get a policy turned around. So we've invested into that operational foundation. We're using a lot of electronic data sources to be able to get the information that we need more quickly. So that's electronic health and lab records. That is also prescription and medical claims data that allows us to get that information that we need to be able to make those decisions quicker. So we're investing into tools, we're investing into predictive analytics as well as AI to really speed up that underwriting process and also understand where we need to decline non-disclosure risk more quickly, where we need to pursue additional data sources more quickly to be able to make those underwriting decisions. And we hope that it helps us reduce the number of medical records that we're ordering on cases as well. On the guarantee issue side of the business, we're also significantly investing into our tools and processes to shorten down that time to be able to implement cases. I think most of you are familiar with Ready Enroll. And that is our electronic application tool that allows applicants to complete coverage with just a couple simple clicks. So very quick and easy. Now, for cases that qualify, we're also enrolling guarantee issue cases with census enroll. What this means is we're enrolling the case just based on an employer-provided census. So we take that census, we issue policies, as simple as that. So that eliminates the need for applications, eliminates the need for signatures, and that significantly reduces the time for implementation and creates a lot of capacity for everybody in the process. It takes implementations from a span of weeks and cuts that down to days. So we're getting cases put in force much more quickly, creating capacity for you, for your producers, as well as the customer. So that's a win for all. We've also made policy delivery a quick and seamless process with our new policy e-delivery. We just launched this in the first quarter, but this allows us to quickly and securely deliver guarantee issue policies directly to the policy owners, not requiring any signatures. And again, that's a step that's going to reduce the burden on you and your producers since you're not having to package up and deliver all of those policies. So just another way that we're investing into the operational foundation of our guarantee issue business. The thing I'm most proud of that contributes to our ease of doing business is our people. At the Standard, we've got dedicated teams of people that are dedicated to our agencies through all stages of the policy lifecycle process. So from sales to policy service, you've got dedicated teams that you've got the ability to reach out to, pick up the phone, and get voice-to-voice with the person for anything you need throughout that process. We've got great people. We've got talented people with a significant amount of expertise. Just one example of this is my team, the sales team. My team averages about 20 years of experience in the industry, which is it's impressive, and a testament to our teams. And this isn't uncommon. We've got this level of experience from sales to underwriting, actuarial, as well as claims. For example, our underwriting team has a lot of underwriters with over 20 years of experience, and we have one who just celebrated 45 years at the Standard, all spent in individual disability underwriting. And that expertise is hard to replicate, and I think that is a true difference maker for the Standard. Last thing I want to talk about, our claims organization. We've got a dedicated IDI claims team, meaning they focus only on adjudicating IDI claims with significant industry knowledge and expertise. We've paid in 2023, we paid $160 million of claims, and over the past decade, we have paid $1.3 billion of claims. We take delivering on this promise very seriously, and we want to do this in a way that shows our claimants empathy, respect, and clear communication. We survey our claimants regularly to understand how are we showing up in the process, and we continually get very high marks for empathy, clear communication, courteousness, and responsiveness. Sorry, I had to find that last one. Delivering on our promise to policy owners at a difficult time in their lives is truly what this business is all about. And I think we can all agree on that. So we're very proud of the way that we show up there for your policy owners. The standard is focused on investing into our people, our tools, and our processes to continue making the process of purchasing individual disability insurance easier for all of us. And we are committed to that investment and will continue to work to find ways to make this easier. Our expertise, commitment to the market, and our investment into our business makes us a great choice for your clients' income protection needs. Thank you.